Hello and welcome to Saturday. Now, last week I was talking to my cousin about something in specific. And if you remember from a while ago, we talked about this here too. In fact, I can't remember when, but I made a whole point about this retinol. And retinol is a kind of miracle drug, right? It is a uh, fat soluble vitamin in the vitamin A family. And one of the big things is that it's heavily used in skincare products such as this to um, it says firmness and smooth and youthful looking skin on it, but according to Wikipedia, reduced wrinkles and other skin aging effects. Now, I've been using this for the past almost probably like 4 months or something, maybe 5, 6 even. Uh, and it's been going decent. This is actually my second tube. However, I do notice that when I use it, my skin feels really tight, which I guess, is that firmness and smooth looking thing, right? It's that reduced wrinkles, and your skin feels like extremely tight. So, at least for me. And the other thing is that my skin would dry out. And uh, it's just one of those like effects, right? In fact, if I look through the side effects, um, I don't see it here. Uh, yeah, I don't see it here, but it's just one of those things to be aware of, right? And back when I was, this is like late 2019, early 2020, I was on a Accutane regimen, where Accutane is this another miracle drug, where it would extremely dry out your skin, right? And it's just to kill kind of just the oiliness in your skin because I had terrible acne as a kid. You can blame my mom for that, and terrible sweating problems that I think I seem to have curbed, but um, because I had Accutane, uh, it just dried out my skin a lot. And despite still having like a mix of oily and dry skin, like I have a weird mix of skin, um, it didn't like actively work too well for me. Well, I mean, it did work, but it's drying my skin out too much, which is probably not the ideal. So I was talking to my cousin, and she recommended something different, and that would be this Bakuchiol oil. Oil? Bakuchiol oil. It basically does the same thing, but uh, this brand, Good Molecules, sells like 3 different versions of this, and I believe they have the. This is the dry skin version. They have an oily skin, and they have like a neutral kind of one. And it comes in this tiny, 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 tiny bottle, like extremely tiny, right? And it says warm a few drops between fingertips and massage onto skin morning and night. Let fully absorb before applying other products suitable for daily use. And it's just this again tiny, tiny thing. So, um, let's talk about what Bakuchiol is. So this is a basically a similar thing, right? It uh despite having no structural resemblance to retinol, Bakuchiol was found to have retinol functionality through retinol-like regulation of gene expression. In 2018, a randomized double-blind 12-week clinical study with 44 volunteers demonstrated that Bakuchiol is comparable with retinol in its ability to improve photoaging, but has better skin tolerance. So, uh, it's just one of the things that, it does basically the same thing, but this is a alternative. And I think I might combine the two, right? It's just I can't use retinol as frequently as I've been using it, which was very infrequent to begin with. It was twice a week, maybe 3 times a week if it's just lined up like every 3, 4 days or so. Now I might just go back down to like once a week, and then just use Bakuchiol for the rest. And even then, it's just like that wants me to use it twice a day, and it's just like, hey, hello, do you see the size of that thing? That's crazy. Um, but it's just essentially does the same thing, but with less issues. And I believe, yeah, on the ingredients, there are actually 3 ingredients on this little box here, and it says rosehip seed oil, chia seed oil, and the 1% bakuchiol. And what's funny is that this says version 1, so you have like the little 1.1, so you have like the little patch notes there at the bottom. It says increased chia seed oil and increased bakuchiol oil. By extension, that means they reduced the rose hip seed oil. So, whatever. But that's not in the patch notes, I guess. Yeah, it gets its name from the Sanskrit name of the plant Bakuchi. And, we'll see how it does for me. But after using it for a couple days, no dry skin, which is nice. But last night I did use the retinol. So it does feel like I can feel it, but it's nothing too crazy. So again, we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, I think that's where I'm going to call it here for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.